Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Robin. Today it's cold outside, so I'm going to make a potato soup. It's a cheesy potato soup, and it's kind of like O'Charley's potato soup. If you've eaten at O'Charley's, it's like my favorite potato soup ever. So what you're going to do is start with about 6 or 7 red or russet potatoes and just cut them up, into smaller squares. And do about 6 or 7 of them. All right, let's get started. We're also going to cut up a large onion and get that all diced up and put in with the potatoes. Take a little bit of white pepper, and I couldn't find any at the store that was in just the regular, like, Great Value type, so I got the organic. Yes, white pepper is a thing, and it's wonderful in potato soup. So, just coat your potatoes with a little bit of white pepper. And then you'll be able to add the rest of your ingredients. After the white pepper, we're going to put a little bit of hot sauce in there. So we'll do about just a little. That should be enough. So if you want to take a look down there, I've got my onion, my white pepper, and my potatoes. And now let's get the rest of the ingredients together so we can get it going. Okay, we're also going to add garlic, and I'm a huge garlic fan. Love garlic, and it's so good for you. So I'm going to put about, you can use a garlic clove, a whole garlic clove, a couple of them, or just, 3, oopsie days. Okay, but I'm a big garlic fan, so about 3 or 4, big, large tablespoons of garlic should be good, but I like to garlic it up. Okay, all right, and now we're going to get ready to put the rest of our ingredients in. We're also, it calls for chicken broth, but I use vegetable broth. Because it's, it's so much better for you. So you're going to use about 3 to 4 cups of chicken broth. And believe it or not, vegetable broth is very, very flavorful. So actually what I'm using is a whole box, 32-ounce, 2-pound box of vegetable broth. All right, so we've got our potatoes, our onion, our white pepper, a little bit of hot sauce, our garlic, and then we've got our vegetable broth in here. I didn't have enough vegetable broth. I should have bought 2 boxes, so I just added a little water. It calls for 4 to 6 cups of, vegetable or chicken broth. So I just added a little bit of water to be able to make that a little more soupier where the potatoes would, cook. So what I'm going to do in my crock pot is I'm going to turn this on and let it cook for about 3 hours until the potatoes are, and the onions are soft. Once that's done, we'll come back and I will show you the mixture of cheese and heavy cream and milk and flour and everything that we need to put in to make it our O'Charley's cheesy potato soup. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. We're letting our potatoes simmer just a little bit right now. While we're doing that, we're going to get we're going to melt some butter, about a half a cup. We're going to get about 3 tablespoons of flour and mix that in with the butter until it's dissolved very good, without lumps, of course. Okay. So we're just going to mix it up. And it's a whole lot easier to do this than it is in milk. So, a whole lot easier to do it in the butter than it is in the milk, the cold milk. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Now we're going to pour this in. I'm going to turn it on a lower heat. We're going to pour our butter and flour mixture in there. Stir that up a little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to take a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, or heavy cream. So let me get that. Okay. So we've got a half a cup of our cream there, our heavy cream. We're going to put a little bit of milk in there. It's supposed to be a cup, but my crock pot's a smaller one, so I'm just going to put like a half a cup in there. So we've got that going on. Now, what we're going to do is add a pound of Velveeta cheese. So we'll just put that in there and let it start melting. All right. I don't want to just pour it in there because it'll splatter. We don't want that to happen. So we're just, oh, see? Splatter, splatter. Sorry about that. So we'll get our Velveeta in here, about a pound of it. We're going to cook this on low and let it simmer, let the cheese melt. Also, you can put some shredded cheddar in there also, about a cup. So I'm just gonna pour some in because I forgot to buy some at the store. So, okay. So we're just gonna let this get all mixed up and let the cheese melt. Actually, I think I'm gonna pour another half a cup. It looks like another half a cup of milk may fit in there. So we'll get another little bit in there. There we go. And as the cheese melts, it's going to look a whole lot cheesier. So we'll come back as soon as it's done. All right, guys, the soup is ready. So we're going to get it into the bowl. Look at that, how creamy and cheesy that looks. Doesn't that look awesome? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. And to top it off, we're just going to add a little bit of a garlic butter roll to it. So let's eat.